So, Johnny, tell us a little bit about these days here in Monaco. I think there's a lot to do for you, right?
Yeah, it's the busiest week of the year for us probably. So it's the exciting time, but everyone loves it. And Monaco is obviously the best Formula One race. So the glamour and glitz is what people come here for, and we certainly deliver that hopefully in spades.
So that's really what I wanted to ask. So it's your favorite, actually, race, you said, and what makes Monaco so special?
I think it's unique in the calendar. A street race that's like this is just so magical, but I think Formula One encapsulates something that is so glamorous and so opulent, and obviously that culminates in Monaco. Being here on the super yacht, seeing the amazing parties, all the celebrities flying in from Cannes, it's that real experience that's so hard to buy, and I think it's on anyone's bucket list, whether you like Formula One or whether it's just here for the lifestyle.
So you made your master at St. Martin School Arts and Design. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how does a guy that does such a school at the end works in Formula One? How did did that come?
I think, well, ultimately that taught me a lot about creative marketing, creating something that the consumer wants. And we then began to realize, as I grew my business, that creating really unique experiences is something that people are searching and craving for now. That marketplace is huge. And so ultimately, rather than creating a product that was designed, we created a concept that was designed. And so for us, we're about traveling the world and creating the most unique events on the planet.
If you're talking about unique events, and also, I mean, people can rent some yachts or special experiences, some jets and everything through your company, but are those always like only the rich and beautiful people, or are there also like, let's say, normal people who maybe once in their lifetime they want to have a special experience? Tell me a little bit about this.
Well, no, I think that's exactly what we do, because ultimately very few people can come and afford to charter their own super yacht for the Grand Prix, have celebrity parties arranged, have everything. But we offer that experience for a reasonable price. So everyday people can afford to do something that's out there and amazing. And that's what a lot about the experiences we do. So whether it be getting a group together, again, not everyone can afford to charter a private jet, but if you're one person on that jet, we can create the experience for you. And then so we create these magical experiences that on your own is impossible to achieve, but with a group is amazing and very easy. So for example, we watch the Top Gear and all these amazing experiences that you see. And so we recreated that for a trip just a few weeks ago. We all drove across Iceland. We drove up the volcanoes in Iceland, and just a really unique, money can't buy experience, and offering that individually to guests where they could never be able to put that together themselves. I guess that's where the opportunity and the excitement comes from to do it.
So tell me a little bit more about these crazy experiences. I think you experienced already a lot of your clients who had like very special wishes. Tell us about it.
Well, we can do anything from lunch at the North Pole through to, so it's quite a wild mix of different things. We, of course, got our large corporate events that we spend a lot of time working with corporates doing their activation and sponsorship around Formula One, because we created something unique and special. So we're not your average corporate, boring conference. If you can have a conference on a super yacht during the Monaco Grand Prix, then I guess that makes it slightly more exciting. But for us, we wanted to create more and more unique experiences, and seeing we're here in Monaco, but just a boat a few down from here is Flavio Briatore's, and we chartered that just a few years ago now, and had 800 people on for a Cirque du Soleil performance with fire breathing, with performers hanging from cranes coming onto the boats, and something just magical and exciting like that. But we do this around the world, from everywhere from the Formula Ones in Singapore and Abu Dhabi through to unique trips to Iceland and to Antarctica.
So we see so many people out here, beautiful girls, beautiful people that really love Formula One, but maybe you have a tip when they are not in the circle of the rich and famous. How can they go like in the really cool clubs? Can they maybe join the events too? Are there some possibilities maybe that you know and they don't know?
Well, I think that's what we're trying to offer, but yeah, getting invited on a yacht party is always a difficult one. So I remember we had a journalist come and write for us a story about how to get your way onto yacht parties. And I think that the key is never take your shoes with you, always wear your socks, and walk back on the boat as if you've always been there.
When everyone is already partying a lot, then maybe they will not see it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You are also the organizer of the dodgeball, which is like one of the craziest car events of the whole world. So, where is the next dodgeball taking place, and what can we expect?
So next one's in September, and again we're linking in with Formula One. So heading from London to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. And so we set off from London, we go through to Tassinger host us in their vineyards and in their chateau that evening. Then the next day we hire a racetrack in France and race around the racetrack. Then through to the Swiss Alps, down to the Italian lakes. We've got a private island where we host a dinner in the middle of the lake. And then we finish at the Formula One. And luckily we have one of the owners of Lotus F1 team, my buddy next door. So we'll get a few sneak peeks and inside looks. So that should be a fun one. And we certainly have a wild mix of eccentric people and also with an amazing array of cars, everything from gold Bugatti Veyrons that driven by sheikhs through to Koenigsegg's and the weirdest, wildest cars you've seen. So yeah, should be fun.
So, how you would say in Switzerland, do you have full in your veins too? So that means, are you a driver too, a passionate driver yourself?
I'm a passionate driver. I don't know if I'm a good one. That's the thing. So I've taken many drivers through testing and like had them experience all the way through up to getting into Formula One, and it's. I love the lifestyle around it. And I think that's what most of the people are buying into. They're not necessarily here to watch the race, but that's what Formula One has got to create. It's got to create something exciting, and I think that's what it does. And so people, when they want hospitality, aren't there just to see the results. They're there to meet interesting people, meet new people, and have a unique experience that they wouldn't have had anywhere else. And that's ultimately what we're trying to create with our experiences. So I think that's hopefully what we achieve.
So what about the drivers? I mean, they're driving tomorrow, and after they're done with the race, what are they doing? If you want to meet them, like as a normal person, do you have the chance, or what are they doing?
So, well, a few years ago we started. So, luckily enough, my business partner at the time bought a Formula One team, and that was Tony Fernandez when he had AirAsia, and then he bought Caterham, and originally it was Lotus, then turned into Caterham. Long story there, but so he introduced me to Bernie, and then with some discussions with Bernie, we decided to create F1 Rocks, the parties around the world. So we created a series of parties after all the races, getting all the drivers to come along. So we had the wildest parties, from the end of season party in Brazil, like to amazing ones in Monaco through to Monza. So that was a concept that we've now taken on forward. And well, tonight, although it's Saturday, so we've got a few of the celebrities rather than the drivers, because I think they need an early night tonight. But yeah, so we always host a party after a lot of the races. And so that's the great opportunity to get along, come and mix with them and get up close and personal, which is quite a rare thing. But we try and keep the cameras away later on in the evening so everyone can let their hair down a little bit.
No, we want to film everything. So, yeah, the Aura in Mayfair.
Yes.
So your club, we heard that Madonna, there was some rumors that she's in this club business too, together with you guys. Is it true or not?
Madonna came down a lot to the club, and so we built up a good relationship, and we had some discussions about her maybe investing into it, but we didn't do that deal in the end, so...
So thank you so much, Jonny, for having us, and we will enjoy this whole weekend here. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy. Thank you.